and different. Um, I took a couple days. I had some videos that I edited that I recorded with my family. They're already on YouTube of me playing Fortnite with them. Um, I was hesitant to stream this game because I started playing it. But in the nature of the game, it's a puzzle game. So every time that I wouldn't say fail, but every time I can't figure it out, it just starts all over again. So I figured it didn't matter that I already started the game. Um, it's called Blueprints. It was a free game, uh, maybe last month or the month before, that was free for PlayStation Plus users. I downloaded it because I am a fan of puzzle games, and the story intrigued me. So right now we're in, I guess, like the foyer or whatever they call this place. I have 50 steps. So here's the game. I have to find the 46th room in a 45-room mansion that my great uncle or grandfather or whomever left me when he passed. Uh, I will. I'll actually read this so you guys kind of get a. I won't read it, but just kind of like allow you guys to skim through it. So basically, I come to this mansion. I'm just a wee little lad, and the goal is to find the 46th room. I haven't found the 46th room, obviously. Um, there's rules. So, like, I can't bring any tools into the estate, and whatever tools that I find in the estate, I can't take off the estate, and I can't stay the night. Which there is no, like, day night schedule. It's just whenever I run out of steps or I get stuck, or where I, like, oh, welcome, hello. Um, where I get, like, cornered in. So, I'm on the 35th day, and each time I open one of these doors, I have three options. Depending on what I have in my inventory, like whether I have like a key or like a gem, I can choose different blueprints. So it doesn't take up steps when I'm walking around in the room that I'm currently in. It's only once I pass that threshold. Now I can go outside. There are a few areas outside that I can go to, but I don't know enough of the outside to waste my footsteps going out there. So what I usually do is I choose one of the sides and I try to make it to this section right here, which I've only the Antec chamber. Butchered it, don't know. Um, I've gotten to this square twice, but it doesn't open. So I don't know if there's something I need to do, if there's a room that I missed, but like I can reach there, no problem. I just can't get inside. I don't know how to get inside. And I'm one of those people as a video gamer, I try very hard not to look up things, especially with puzzle games, because I like to figure it out on my own. Um, I found the foundation. It does not reset each day. Um, Sometimes I kind of block it off because there's a mine shaft elevator inside that I can go down, and there's a door, but I can't get through the door. I don't have the proper key. So the only keys that I've come across is like keys that can open up locked doors. A silver key that enables me to build a room with 7 locked doors. That's fun. And then the garden key, which enables me to blueprint the garden. And I'm assuming that's what I need for this. Because I've only gotten the garden key once. And I ended up being boxed in over here somewhere. So, anywho, this is my map. I can pull it up whenever I want. I can only go 2 squares to either side, and I'm not going to count them, but there's 45 squares here. Hence, me trying to discover the 46th room. So, without much ado, I figured I would stream this while I'm waiting for my little stacky snacks to arrive. I usually start over here. I get 3 options. I don't like any of these options because this would cause a dead end. So I'm most likely going to go with this because it has a doorway that goes up. Now, I can go 2 squares to the left or right. So I'm going to try to snake my way back into that corner because I want to use every square. I don't think I have to, but I want to just so I have more opportunities for items. Because like this will give me 2 items. It's random, but then I just wasted a blueprint because there's no door to get out. And once I take the items out of that closet, the closet's useless. There's nothing more to do to it. So we're going to go with the billboard room. This room has a puzzle. Sometimes it has like stuff over here that I can collect. But it has this puzzle. So let's do this puzzle. Usually if I do this puzzle, it has a key behind it. So with this, it's a math puzzle. And I hate math. I hate math so much. But basically, you want to start from the center, working your way out. So hopefully this one's easy. So I start with 19. If I can... Okay, so I start with 19. So my starting number is 10. So then I move to the next ring, which is yellow, which is 4. So 10 minus 4 is 6. Times, because pink is times, 3. So what? That's 36? Or 18? Hold on, I need my calculator. I told you, I'm not good at math. I'm not good at mental math. I can do math, like, if I write it down. So, 18. Okay, so I was just a little up there. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So I'll click the 18. It'll give me another math problem. So my starting number is 3. So minus 1 is 2. 2 times 15 is what? 30. So 30 divided by 3, because the purple stands for division. I think, I want to say it does, but I could be wrong. So 10. So, alright. So if you get it right, it will go to the next math problem. If you get it wrong, you have to start all over again. So, why does this one have to be complicated? Because there's 3 light blue centers. And I thought it meant adding them all together, but I don't think that's what it means. I think that's like the number itself. So it's like 1,133. Could be wrong. I'm probably am wrong. But I'm just gonna give it a gander. So 1, 13, 3 minus 7 times 18 divided by 3. That, I know that's not it. So maybe plus them together? I've never had more than one blue number at the same time. So let's just plus it together and see what we get. So we get 17. So if we minus that by 7, that's 10. 10 times 18 is 180 divided by 3 is 60, but hold on, am I looking at the wrong number? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I was looking at 13, it's 4. God, chat, you didn't help me. Alright, let's do this again. So if my theory is to plus them together, which I still don't think that's right, so 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 times 18 is 18. Divided by 3 is 6. So let's see if that works. I thought this number was lit up. My depth perception's off. I thought it was 13. It was 4. That's why I was getting wonky numbers. So 6. There we go. And get a silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. I love the silver key, but I hate it because if you don't have any keys, what's the point of having 7 locked doors, you know? So let's see. I could play it safe and do the spare room and just go straight. I can do a circle and get a key from the Nook. I think I'm going to go with the library just to see if I can't get like a better room. Ooh, key. Now, the library, I think like the library does like my stats or whatever. Like if I go upstairs, hold on, let me just creep up here. It'll tell me like, yeah, like, yeah, it's just a time keep of like all my stuff. So I don't really bother looking at that stuff anymore. I hope this, where's the door? I hope this door doesn't cost me a key. Okay, good. Oh, I'm gonna be trapped if I do that. Rotate. How do I rotate it? Can I only rotate it once? Okay. I think that would be better instead of just like closing myself in. But then I'll have that there's 3 squares down there that I can't do anything with. Whenever you draw drafting, you may rotate the floor plans. All of them or just 2 of them? I don't know. I don't have a shovel. Ooh, a gem. What's this? Oh, I can't read that. I've never drafted this room before. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School's going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dear Mother, this should be the 5th letter. Wow, that's a huge time jump from, I'm assuming that's a 9, September 1st to September 28th. 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home, and please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my class has been engaging and I am slowly making friends. Oh, that's good. So please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Herbert. Thank you so much for the gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint, so here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mahu like suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small space Daniel and I have picked out in Rennington feels more like a stately manor. Once we finish unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Oh, we are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. The SD. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I've never drafted this room before, so I don't know what that means. Let's see. Got a pantry. This gives me 2 doors. Let's go do this. I like to have more doors. Checking my phone for my food. Because I'll probably have to stop streaming. Let's see. I'll get 1 door. I really do want a drawing room. But I only get 1 door. I don't feel like I should waste it. So let's just do a spare room to be safe. Say I'm blocking that whole L shape. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. Like, ooh, a key. Of course, I have the key that you give me in this room. I have to use. Ooh, a dining room, conference room. I'm still losing a door. I think I'll go with conference room. It takes too long to get to rank 8 to eat a meal. And eating food in this game just gives me more steps. I'm at 46, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm gonna loop this around. Alright. We may have to stop. I will stream later. I think my food's here. Thank you for anyone that's joined. I'm sorry it was super short. Maybe next time.